Welcome to Snake Island. In the last episode, after observing the sunrise and a nutritious breakfast, I walked the road through town and around to the other side of Ensenada Honda to explore the eastern side of Isla Culebra and then stumble upon a pirate camp. In this episode, while observing the sunrise from the top of the hill behind the hostel, I sense that the weather is now ideal to continue exploring. I have breakfast, then leave the hostel to continue the adventure at Zoni Beach. After hiking 5 miles to the other side of Isla Culebra, I arrive at the top of the hill overlooking Zoni Beach and the smaller islands off the northeast coast. Clearly, there is rain on the way. From here at Zoni Beach, I'm going to explore the coastline to the west, but I won't get far today. I'm predicting that it will likely rain, so I hastily set up a temporary shelter with my hammock and tarp, and just in time, too.
Started raining, so I had to take shelter really quick. Fortunately, I got my hammock up and all my gear stowed away in the hammock.
My shelter isn't quite complete yet. Now I have to suspend the tarp over the hammock and tie down the corners. Sure enough, the winds picked up again and I could see more rain heading towards me. But this time, I think it's going to be more rain. I secured paracord above the hammock between the 2 palm trees and hung the tarp over. The corners I secured with paracord to whatever anchor I could find on the ground. Roots seemed to work well. I was lacking one more piece of paracord, so I used a strong natural vine and tied it to a root. Hopefully it will hold. And now I wait.
Super windy this time! I can't believe the vine is still holding. I should have tightened down these cords more. At least everything's staying dry. Wow! Oh, the vine just broke.
Surprisingly, this shelter held up pretty good in the storm. Keeping my gear dry was the goal, and it succeeded in accomplishing that. Now I'll find out if it works well overnight. After the storm, I emerge from my shelter and occupy myself with some basic camp chores. It's always nice to find a fresh coconut lying on the ground. This will make a good meal. Coconut palms are one of the most useful trees in the whole world. Every part of the coconut palm can be used. The fruit can be eaten, the water is good to drink, the meat can be made into oil, the shell turned into utensils and other tools, the fronds can be used as building materials and roofing, the trunk for construction, the fibers of the fronds can be turned into rope and cordage, the sap turned into palm wine, the hearts can be eaten, the husk used as fuel, and the fibrous roots can even be used as a toothbrush. It's absolutely amazing how nature truly provides us with everything we need to live. Everything else is just excess. The fronds can easily be split by tearing down the middle, starting at the very end. I'm making a simple mat to place my backpack on during the night. Oh yeah, and coconuts make great friends too. Sally and Carl send warm island greetings. As the day comes to an end, my basic camp chores are finished and now I can enjoy the magnificent scenery before settling down in my hammock for what will hopefully be a peaceful night of rest. On the next Snake Island survival adventure. I step out from my shelter to a gorgeous sunrise, have a nutritious breakfast, and following a nap in my hammock, I have a council meeting with Sally and Carl before continuing on to the next destination.